going to talk about the 5 top reasons for UK visitor visa refusals. Please hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to receive our latest videos. Now, my name is Oliver Westmoreland. I'm an OSC Level 3 accredited advisor and a consultant for GSN Immigration. I'm sure that many people have had their visitor visa applications refused, or they know somebody who has. Visitor visa refusals are unfortunately not such a rare occurrence. We've put together what we think are probably the 5 most common reasons. Let me go through them. Something very serious and very nasty. You filling the online application form, and it asks, have you had any previous visitor visa refusals or any previous visa refusals? And you carelessly say no, because maybe you've forgotten, or it was a long time ago, or you don't think it's really very important. This can have very serious consequences. Very probably you will be accused of lying. You will be accused of having deceived the Home Office. Not only is your application likely to be refused, you might get a 10-year ban on a successful application for a visitor visa. So the consequences of that can be very serious. A difficult problem to solve. I won't go into this in great depth today, but let me just tell you very, very briefly. The only good way of challenging a visitor visa refusal is by way of judicial review of the upper tribunal. It's quite a big, complicated subject. There is typically no right of appeal against a visitor visa refusal, and there is never any right of administrative review. So this is a very bad and nasty reason for refusal. Hopefully it won't happen, but if it does happen, you could be in trouble. So if you haven't yet prepared your visitor visa application, make sure that you do it carefully. Other common reason is not sufficiently stating or clarifying the ties to your home country. These come in two main categories: family ties, work ties, economic ties. You must show these ties as strongly as you possibly can. If you've got large extended family, very close family relationships in your home country, you must make this clear and in detail. Give their names, show proof that you live at the same address. Things like that could be very important. If you haven't got a job, not so good. But we are where we are. If you have got a job, very important. Show evidence about your job. Show evidence of how you are allowed to leave your job for a period to come to the UK. This could be very important as well. Whatever links you have with your home country, you must show them clearly and as strongly as you can. Very typical reason for refusal is that you haven't shown that you are a genuine visitor, and this means that they think that you might not be planning to return to your home country when the visit is over, and we wouldn't like that to happen, would we? Another top reason: you may be accused of not having provided good or clear evidence about your earnings or your income. Now, I must tell you that in some countries, I'm thinking particularly perhaps of someone like Iran, this is always going to be difficult, because Iranian bank statements don't show descriptions for credits in your bank account. However it is, you've got to show as well and clearly as you can, and probably with other documentary evidence, what all the payments into your bank account are. If it's income, salary, investment income, rental income, you've got to show as much evidence as you can to show what that is. Very often you get a refusal decision saying, oh, there's various deposits in your bank account, but we don't know what they are. And this really sets the alarm bells ringing in the minds of the entry clearance officer. There's money there, but we don't know where it comes from. This is something you've got to work on as hard as you can. And a related topic, if there's a sudden large deposit or credit in your bank account and no explanation for it, this also sets off the alarm bells ringing. I'm not completely sure why. I mean, if you've got lots of money in the bank, why should they care about how it gets there? But it does. This really sets the alarm bells ringing. You've got some large deposit that recently appeared in your bank account and there's no explanation for it. This really sets the alarm bells ringing. This by itself can be grounds for refusal. And lastly, let's say you say you're coming to the UK to see the sites, see the tourist sites, and you leave it at that. There's probably not enough information. If you're going to stay in London, let's say, you want to give a list of the sort of tourist sites in London that you want to visit. If you're staying in Birmingham or Manchester or Edinburgh, you probably want to give a list of the sort of sites that you're interested in seeing. Similarly, if you say, I've got some friends in the UK, I'm going to stay with them, there's probably not enough information. You need to particularise a bit. It's a good idea to give as much information as you can to bolster and strengthen the application. Something else, a related topic, a different topic, but a related topic. When you complete the visa application form, you have to say how long you intend to stay in the UK, when you intend to come, when you intend to leave. It's a very good idea to do this in a way that you mean it. It's a very good idea to stick to what you put. I have seen visitor visa refusals where they bring this topic up. They say, you submitted a visitor visa application last year. You said that you were going to stay in the UK for 6 weeks. You actually stayed in the UK for 5 months, because the Home Office very often is in a position to know how long you stayed in the UK with modern electronic systems. That's not a good idea. I don't know whether it could perhaps in itself be a reason for refusal. If there are other reasons, it will certainly strengthen them. So I would put what you really believe you're going to do, and I would try and stick to it. If you say you're going to stay in the UK for so long, I really would stick to that, even if it becomes inconvenient, because it could be either grounds for refusal or one of several grounds for refusal. They are certainly capable of bringing that up against you in the future. A lot of people say visitor visa application is easy. Probably they're to some extent guided by the fact that visitor visa application fee is quite small. So it's not a really major job, it's easy. If you read Home Office website, you probably might get the impression that visitor visa application is easy. Well, let me tell you, I don't think it is easy, and especially from some countries, it's quite difficult on the whole, I would say. You're perfectly entitled to do it yourself. You don't have to instruct a lawyer, but you might want to think about instructing an experienced lawyer, and especially if you come from one of those countries where the rate of refusal is high. If you want to do it yourself, best of British luck.